So I was on the board of directors when Ray Martinez, who was the executive director, was my coach when I was a kid there, said, Mike, I'm going to retire now. I think you should consider applying for the job. I had been a teacher and coach and school administrator for 17 years at that point. Had been involved with the San Pedro Youth Coalition. So he said, you should apply. And I, talked to some friends, decided I think this is a good opportunity. I'd love to do it. It was my club. So when I interviewed, though, I wanted to be really upfront. I said, look, I've been in education my whole life. I've played sports or coached my whole life, but the kids here today need more than just sports. They need the opportunities for academic support. We're going to still do sports, but academics should be our #1 program. So I started a program called Education First. I wanted to earmark that this was going to be the #1 priority, and bring in arts, because most of the kids that we serve, although we're open to everybody, a lot of the kids we serve are economically challenged. They can't afford a music lesson or go to arts classes or a dance class. I came in saying, if you hire me, I want you to know that this is one thing that I plan on implementing. And the second is I plan on us serving teens. I said I went to the club, from the time I was 7 till 12, but when I turned 13, there was nothing here for me. There was no separate teen center or the like. And so I told them up front, we'll build a teen center on that parking lot that we used to play stickball and field hockey on. And so an interesting story is I've been on the job for 3 years, and long story short, Mayor Reardon recruited me out of the clear blue sky to run for school board, which I had no plans to do anything like that. Somehow got elected to the school board, and I was sitting on the board at the same time I was running the club. And one day I was in my office at the club, and at 11:30 in the morning, I saw a bunch of my teenagers walking to school. And I said, 11:30, that's not the time you're supposed to be going to school. So I called up my teen center director, do me a favor, let me know how many of our seniors in our program are graduating this June. I think this was like May. And she did some research, and less than half are going to graduate. And I said, okay, we've got this great center, we've got tutorial help, we have all these other programs, but our kids are, I think on average, are pretty far behind when they get to us. We've got to do something much more academically to help catch up and to really focus on their high school graduation and a plan. So I was able, because I was on the board, to bring down some educators from downtown with my team and said, guys, what are we going to do to make this the same thing that the kids up on the hill have with a college coach? And so that's what we basically did. We built a program that's one-on-one case management. Every participant has their own case manager, and then every day year-round, our college-bound program is open for academic support, for workshops. We do summer campus trips. We have guest speakers, homework assistance every day, SAT prep, scholarship assistance. If you're doing your FAFSA application, we're there making sure you get everything done. And we started with 30 kids that first year in college bound. 2 years ago we had like 1,860 kids in the program on 5 sites. I think this last year with the pandemic was probably for me the most impactful one we've ever had with the program. You have to remember, juniors in high school in 2020 did not go to high school. 93% of them did not go to high school from March of their junior year till they graduated in June of 2021, which means they had no connection with their teachers other than online, no connection with any kind of a counselor. So we were the only ones providing that service, both in person and virtually, during that whole 15-month period. And I'm really proud to say that we had over 1,200 kids in college bound when schools were closed. 610 of them were high school seniors, and 99% of them graduated on time, and 95% are going to go to college 2 or 4 years. So it's a program that I think is life-changing for so many of our kids. First generation in college, nobody else in their family has gone. And at the same time, we see second and third generation siblings now coming through, because this is our 19th year of doing college bound. So it's definitely our premier program and our priority.